Welcome back to the Spotlight here on rockstardreams.com. As always, we're dedicated to sharing rad backstories of major and emerging bands. So I am stoked to have Restless Streets on the show tonight. What's going on, boys?
What's going on, brother? How are you today?
Good, good. Glad to have you aboard. Before we get things kicked off here, just got to thank our sponsors as always. Dr. Jekyll's Craft Beer and our friends over at Rad Star Clothing. We appreciate your support and thanks for keeping the music going forward. So Restless Streets, man, you guys are a diamond in the rough, a sleeping giant band, in my opinion, that's about to break through any day now.
Thank you, brother.
I would love to get your guys' backstories. I know you guys are alternative, kind of post-hardcore band out of Albany, New York. We're all about sharing rad backstories here at RSD, so would love to start there, kind of how you guys formed this project and start collaborating together.
Well, actually, I have an older brother that he played music for a long time growing up. Ever since he was in elementary school, he was playing talent shows. I used to go watch him at those. Eventually, I got into music with him, started playing guitar. Our uncle had bought us a couple instruments. This whole time, meanwhile, Brandon had been fooling around with his guitar in his own free time. And as we grew up, got better at instruments. I met Brandon through a mutual friend of my brothers and both of our friends. And basically, we joined up, started jamming one day in my parents' basement, and I loved what he was doing. And we decided to keep it rolling and start writing songs together.
So no, it's been a crazy years for you guys. You guys were previously on In Vogue Records, are currently unsigned, but through that process, you've actually released an album in Together, which independently has been climbing the Heat Seeker charts on a Billboard. So I'd love to get your thoughts on the making of that record and kind of that, if you will, thus far.
We wrote the record at home. Something that means a lot to us. We were all super involved in it, something we actually recorded ourselves here. So we had pretty much complete control over everything that went into it. So that was really awesome, not feeling rushed, to get perfect takes or anything like that. Then after it had all been demoed out, we went to our bass player John's camp, which he has a camp on a lake, really nice camp. Went there for a week, and we tracked all day, every day, and basically finished everything that we hadn't recorded already at home. And then we went out to Michigan to have it mixed with Nick Scott, who used to work with Joey Sturgis. He's worked with IC Stars, Attila, Muir, SC Alexandria, a bunch of good bands. Really knows what he's doing. And we thought it would be cool since, even though the sound mellowed out a little bit, we still had it mixed by someone who mixed a lot of super heavy records. So it still hits really hard. And we're super stoked on how it came out. And then the response with the Billboard is, we're just super grateful for that as well, and for everyone that bought the CD.
Yeah, that's sick, man. It's nice to have a producer in your corner like that has that track record. And obviously, there was some natural chemistry in the studio there, which is clutch. And it definitely sounds well. I mean, you're the engineer that worked on it too, just sick mix. I mean, it's super clean. The musicianship's really tight on there, and it makes a difference.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, and for our audience here, guys, I'd love to play a little clip of their music for you. If you're not familiar with Restless Streets, you are now. You're hearing them here first on rockstardreams.com. If you weren't previously a fan, you're going to be a newfound fan going forward. So this is A Little More Us off of Together. Take a listen. There you go, guys. That is A Little More Us off of Together. If you don't like that, check your pulse. The bridge on there is sick. It's definitely a very catchy, infectious melody with that song. So dig the direction you guys are going.
Thank you, brother. We're super excited about it.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like you're one of those bands that is maybe a Warped Tour stop away from really engaging that mass audience the same way bands like I Prevail and Paris did.
Thank you, brother. We can't wait to get out to the masses for sure. We're ready to go.
We're definitely ready.
Yeah, and listening to some of your previous stuff too, like you mentioned in our conversation here, kind of toned down, some of the heavier guitars and drums there, and gone a little more melodic rock, which I dig. Which I think, a lot of bands are breaking through on that. If you look at Bring Me the Horizon the last 2 years, what they did, toning down the harsh vocals. They hit the Billboard Top 200 charts this year, and I think they had a single on Top 100 at one point, which for rock these days isn't an easy feat. So super sick. It's connecting, and I think you guys will really connect as well.
Thank you very much, brother. We hope to connect with everybody possible.
Very cool. And you mentioned, as we were chatting a little bit earlier, that you got a tour coming up and some other announcements that you'd like to make as well.
Yeah, for sure. We are going to announce. We are announcing right now that we are doing basically we're calling it the Restless Endless Summer Series. It's pretty much just a string of 7 shows. We're going to be hitting New York City, Webster Hall with Colin Morale, Plot and You, Day Seeker, and Picturesque. We're going to be playing Trenton, New Jersey at Championship Bar. We're going to be hitting Deer Park, New York, Susie Palooza with Fearless New Sign and Grayscale, which they just put out a sick record. I recommend everybody check that out.
Yeah, big fan of those guys.
Absolutely, they're incredible. We really love them. We're excited to play with them, excited to meet those guys. We're playing in Clifton Park August 4th with One OK Rock, Set It Off, and Palisades. Very excited about that. We're hitting Boston, Massachusetts on the 11th of August out of the Blue Bar. And then we'll be hitting Providence, Rhode Island on August 19th with We Came as Romans and some other sick bands that I think they're announcing pretty soon.
Very nice, fellas. Their fans will no doubt become your fans. So that's a pretty solid roster there you're going on the road with, ranging from artists from Fearless to Rise Records. And we had an opportunity to interview Palisades last year, as well as Kyle, the lead vocalist of Picturesque. So that dude's vocals hit a note that I didn't even know was possible.
I know, it's ridiculous. We were listening the other day at practice. We're like, sweet.
He's like a mini Sebastian Bach up there. I was like, holy shit.
More power to him.
Yeah. It was at the boardwalk in Sacramento, so I don't think the low ceilings there really did his vocals justice, but it was cool.
He's killing it. Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, we wish you guys the best of luck on the road, man. We'll certainly be keeping tabs here at rockstardreams.com. Guys, be sure to check out their album Together. You can check that out at Is it restlessstreets.us?
Yes, sir. Yep.
There we go. Follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Restless Streets. We'll be sure to post a link to those tour dates that Brandon just mentioned. Thanks for being with us here on the Spotlight on rockstardreams.com.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Stick around, guys. We've got Restless Streets playing an acoustic version of their song Sugar Free. Here we go.
The way that you're speaking to me, you're always overcompensating and it's easy to see that you know that I'm right, you know that I'm right. From my side, she's on the house tonight. I thought I told you 100 times you just hold a sharper knife. Should I help you eat it? She's sugar-free as a roll. I'm glad 1,000 and around your thigh could have brought me to the bed tonight. Brought me to the bed tonight. Yeah. And I'm starting to believe the best things come in threes. I know she's not the only girl I'll ever have to please. Top it up, I think that finally adjusted to the best drink I ever had. Oh, looks like your server. Tell me what you're trying to taste. You're always smiling, but shit, it's in all over your face. Then something's on your mind, something's on your mind. And later on tonight, we can go inside. Wanna be shut our mouths or see things words can never tell. Realize that everyone deserves to fuck with someone. And don't act so surprised, don't act so surprised. Everyone deserves somebody in their life. Please, don't you think you deserve a lucky hand? Don't you think you deserve a place to rest your legs, to rest your head? 'Cause she's a lady in the streets, she's sugar free, but a freak in the bed.
Whoo! Restless Streets. Very nice, gentlemen. That's a great song.
Not yet. We're inside between the 4 and the 5. It's getting late, dear, dear. I changed my mind, never should I ever let you inside. Want you to leave here, here. We're inside between the 4 and the 5. It's getting late, dear. Oh, I changed my mind, never should I ever let you inside. Want you to leave here. We reside between the 4 and the 5. Got you exactly where I want you. Broken champagne bottles on the floor. I thought I told you 100 times. Cause the world's a sharper knife. Yeah, you eat it, you sugar free at the floor. I'm glad without being around your life. Could it throw me to the bed tonight? Throw me to the bed tonight. Only, don't you think you deserve a lucky hand? Thank you.
Restless Streets. Great song, fellas. Digging that one.
Thank you so much, brother.
That is Get Your Lighters Out. Got the crowd swaying. We're
yeah.
immediately going to the merch table after to get an autograph.
Woo! Hope so.
Good stuff, my man. Restless Streets, we appreciate you being on with us, guys.
Dude, thank you
Thanks
so
for
much for
having us,
having us.
man.
We appreciate it more than anything. Thank you, buddy.